Welcome, everybody. This chilly morning, I got to celebrate my twin's 19th birthday this morning. So my goal was to keep her alive and keep him out of jail. So far, it's going okay. So the top story of the day is Liana's back, right? So that's the most important thing I got to tell you this morning. Anyway, Miss Patsy has picked God Bless America for us this morning. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Miss Gray, would you like to come and lead us in prayer? Thank you.
Tomorrow is Giving Tuesday, and I know many of you already do know that, and you've already made plans to do whatever you're going to do for giving for this season. But I would like to invite us all to incline our hearts to hear the voice that dwells within, thinking about the gifts that we have to give to one another. O great Spirit of love and light, be with us as we enter this time of winter and darkness, and as we reflect on those things which we receive from one another and give to one another. Whether our gifts be patience or exuberance, hope or the possibility of hope, may we share them with one another in abundance, day after day. May this all come true in our hearts and in our lives. Amen.
Thank you so much. I thought we were going to do another song. Always. Miss Jane Hudson, would you like to come on up? Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. My goodness, what a busy December this is going to be. I sat down this morning, I looked at the wow, and I thought, goodness gracious, my calendar is full, and it's going to be wonderful to celebrate all these kinds of activities. Well, I want to celebrate tonight because our music is the FSU harp studio. If you know about harps, the most beautiful sound you've ever heard. So come to Monday Night Music tonight at 7. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Now, who doesn't like an ice cream social? So we're sort of bribing people to come because it is our FLICRA, Florida Life Care Resident Association, that is so active here in Florida. And we're going to have Bennett Napier here, and we're going to be electing our officers. So come at 2 o'clock here in the McGuire Center for our election of officers and to hear Bennett, as well as having some ice cream. So it's always a fun event. Wednesday morning at 10, Kelly Stromberg is going to be here, who's our Vice President of Healthy Living. I know in Residence Council we always had questions about our 5 motivations or efforts that Westminster is pursuing, and she's going to talk about healthy aging. So I think that would be interesting at 10. Now, in the WOW, we're all excited about the boutique getting up and running, and we're going to have a special sale. But because of activities in the pub and those things, the dates in the WOW were incorrect. So we would like for you to bring your extra Christmas items to the pub on Wednesday from 1 to 5. And also the sale will be Thursday in the hallway of Oak South, and it will be from 10 to 3. Now, I know I'm going through my 15 Christmas boxes, and I do have some favorites that I'm going to have to donate. So anyway, do the same for you. Next Monday, December the 9th at 2, the Forum has invited Dr. Amanda Stringer, who is the CEO of the Tallahassee Symphony Orchestra. And for those of you that have season tickets, you know that this year they're trying out conductors, 5 conductors, and then they'll be making a decision because it's a very important one. And she'll be talking to us about that. Also, at 3:15 that day is the Team Member Gift Fund. We want to thank everyone who's donated. It was over and beyond last year, so we're going to have a celebration at 3:15 in the McGuire Center, and have entertainment and snacks. We always like to have snacks at those events. Now, Monday, December the 16th, will be our regular Residence Council meeting, and I was asked if for us to entertain the W.T. Moore Kindergarten. They're going to come at 9:15, and they're visiting Santa Claus on the stage. So come at 9:15, come early for the Residence Council meeting, and we'll have a delightful morning with our kindergarten students. Also, I put in the WOW, and we mentioned the last Residence Council. We're looking for a nominating committee. If you'd like to be on the nominating committee to choose the next or recommend the next board members. But also, if you're out there and you've been here at least 2 years and you see what's happening and all the wonderful activities, and you want to be involved in the board, which is a wonderful status here at Westminster Oaks. So if you're interested, let me know, send us your name, and also as our nominating committee will be considering all of those. So think about it and be a part, because I know I'm looking out here, we have so many people that are involved in various committees and sort of know what's going on here. And, the board represents Westminster Oaks, the Residence Council, and it's a wonderful group, and you get to learn so much about what's happening here as well as all over the state of Florida. So, for now, I wish you a wonderful holiday.
Thank you so much. Vicki Brown, Assistant Executive Director. Good morning.
Good morning. This morning we'd like to take the opportunity to share with you a special plaque that was received from the board to recognize our team members. And if you'll give me a moment, I'm just going to read it to you. So it's a board resolution of Presbyterian Retirement Communities, Inc. in recognition and profound appreciation of exceptional services by Westminster team members. Whereas Hurricane Helene and Milton have posed significant challenges to some Westminster communities, affecting operations and necessitating the evacuation of residents across regions we serve, and whereas the commitment and resilience demonstrated by our team members during these challenging times have been exemplary, showcasing their dedication to the welfare of residents, maintaining operations, and supporting one another, and whereas numerous staff members went above and beyond their regular duties, often putting in extra hours and making personal sacrifices to ensure the safety and continuity of care for our residents, and whereas their teamwork, professionalism, and compassion have not only helped navigate the immediate challenges posed by Hurricanes Milton and Helene, but have also strengthened our culture and exemplified our mission across all affected areas. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Presbyterian Retirement Communities, Inc. hereby expresses its deepest gratitude to all team members for their outstanding service during the hurricanes. Your hard work and commitment have made a significant difference and are deeply appreciated. Be it further resolved that this resolution be included in the official minutes of the board meeting and communicated to all staff members as a token of our appreciation. accepted this 24th day of October 2024 by the Board of Presbyterian Retirement Communities. So, just wanted to share that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And for those of you who weren't aware, we did accept 20 residents during Milton. During Helene, 110 of our staff members stayed here and slept. Many worked through the night. Many were ready to help. Many did help. That was the night of the pipe burst that we had here. And so we were blessed that we had so many folks here and able to take care of that. And so I appreciate the dedication of our team members. And if you ever come to question, I promise you that in the 26 years I've worked here, I have seen incredible dedication and loyalty by our team members in various crises over the years. And so couldn't ask for a better group of people to work with. So I feel very blessed. I just wanted to share that with you. Jeff Bell, you want to come and discuss the health center? Tell us what's going on in the health center. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I have to echo that now that it's been brought up, especially the team members in the health center during that time when we didn't know what was going to happen and we were spared at the last moment, but every single one of them that were supposed to be here, ready to serve the residents of the health center, I can't say thank you enough to them. Their willingness to help, their willingness to do all the things that definitely fall under that last line in our job descriptions of other duties as assigned. And so thank goodness for that. And they all just did it with such a willingness, and there was nobody's attitudes were down. It was really great. And then the night that we decided that we were going to take on we didn't decide. The night that we were going to accept the residents from our Bradenton campus.
Well, I offered to take 58. You only got 20.
Thanks, Shannon. Anyways, so we had people show up. We had volunteers show up. We had staff members asking, what else can we do? And that's the heart that we have here. And that's just such a blessing to have these kind of individuals for us all to work with every day. Another blessing, Gail, thank you. We have finally started the project of replacing, long overdue, all of the wardrobes in the health center, all 120 of them, which is not cheap. I can tell you that right now. That price tag was a little shocking to me. And Gail was able to secure us the funds to do all of this at once. Now, they won't all be replaced on the same day, but we have a company that is doing this for us. They're all being built to suit our needs. They will store them for us, and as we have them built, they'll bring them in systematic order. But that is starting, and I am very pleased. No more wardrobes without drawers that we can't find. Laminate peeling off that cannot be replaced, and at least it can be replaced. It's never going to look the same. So what a blessing. I mean, honestly, that we have the opportunity to have that and be provided to us. I can tell you in the for-profit sector that I've worked in, Vicky's worked in, Shannon many years ago I know worked in. That doesn't happen. The amount of hoops that you have to jump through to have a project like that ever get approved, it just does not happen. So, and on top of that, we're also doing every nightstand in the health center to go along with that. So it's gonna be so great to have all of those things brand new, and not having to rob Peter to pay Paul throughout the building when you need things, because that's really not a representation of who we are as an organization, and this will definitely make us one step further to being that representation. So thank you, Gail. Thank you to all of those that continue to donate to the foundation. These are the pay it forward things that can happen. All of the residents in that health center are going to benefit so greatly from this. So thank you to all the donors as well. So that's all I have this morning. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Jeff. Tim, this morning we're going to share good news, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just setting the stage.
Good morning. So there is not a storm in the Gulf. There's your good news. That is good news. Yeah, I actually heard a commercial the other day. It was on the 30th of November, and it was something about stay tuned because we're now in hurricane season. I'm like, kind of late to be telling us about that one. So we've had a lot going on. I'm sure everybody's noticed that we have started our Christmas decorations. Pretty much finished them up on the exterior. We added some new decorations to the entries of Meandering Lane, Emerald Chase, and Meandering Way. So I don't know if you've had a chance to get out there, but they're pretty when it's dark. So we did complete the pump project for Oak South and Perry Center. Those pumps really work well. We are going to be removing that temporary pump. It's still at Oak South. For some reason, they wouldn't come get it last Thursday. I don't know why. I think I told you all last time that we had lost one of our chill water pumps. That pump is now on site, be installed this week. And the big thing I'd like to stress today is, as you can tell, we've moved into, it's not quite winter by the calendar, but since it's going to be 28 degrees tomorrow night, it's winter. Yeah. So anything that you think you need to do for cold water or cold weather preps, certainly get them done during the day today or tomorrow. It has been in the low to mid 30s last few days, and like I said, tomorrow night's supposed to get down to 28. We are starting a rebuild on 4172 Covenant Lane. That's the house that burned. The contract's been awarded to general contractor, and he's trying to get his permits now. Also, we pulled the temporary chiller out of here. It was returned to point of origin. And Oak South, we have started, or will be starting today, waterproofing so that we can go ahead and get all that finished up and get flooring down so we can get the health clinic open. And that's pretty much all I have today. Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to ask you, Tim, what is the status of Oak South, the second floor on the, I think it's the west wing, where the bricks on the ground? Because people come through the parking lot, visitors from the pool house, and they see that, and they feel like the second floor is going to come down. Even
Right.
though I know the rebar's there, it just does not look good for Westminster Oaks.
Yeah, I had commissioned Westcott, general contractor, to go ahead and put those back. The reason that they were removed is so we could do a visual inspection of the balconies, because it had a crack that followed the brick line down. And I had it removed so that the structural engineer could take a look at it. He has looked at it, he's busted off, and we're going to be putting that masonry back in place.
Morning.
Morning.
I'm just wondering, we seem to have refrigerators stored in the lobby of Canopy Oaks. And I just wonder if that's because of the Oak South basement problem or what? We usually have 1 to 2 new refrigerators in the lobby of Canopy Oaks. And they seem to be there forever.
Yeah, what happens is that our vendor, Lowe's, just is a little hard of hearing sometimes. And instead of Oak South, they hear Canopy Oaks. So they just drop them off, and then by the time we find them, then of course we have to move them. So it's a delivery issue.
Well, there's one there now, and
Okay, thank you.
thank you. In case you didn't know.
Anyone else? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was trying to charge my plug-in electric hybrid, and I was curious where you're supposed to do that. Because all the ones in the garage seem to be saying they didn't work, but,
Can you repeat that, the last part?
oh, all the, there's six places in, the parking garage that seem to have, plug-ins, but they seem to have they're not working.
Oh, they're working. Yeah, they definitely work. In fact, Jeff has a EV that he uses. He parks there all the time.
We got error messages written on them. We took pictures. They're,
Okay, the
This
first floor has a problem, but if you park in 2, 3, or 4, those work.
we'll check them. Thanks so much.
Mhm. Anyone else? Have a good day.
Thank you. Gail, would you like to come up? Good morning.
Y'all know I can't take any credit for the health center, but thank you, Jeff, and thank you all the donors that make things like that happen around here. We have some other generous donors that are making the patio enhancement. Everybody who walks by the breezeway is like, what's going on out there? Well, the pub patio is going to be bigger. It's going to have new furniture. It's going to have lighting, electricity. It's going to be great. And that's all thanks to donors. So God bless you all. Please read your WOW article if you haven't already. Those who have been here 5.5 years or longer saw a little blast from the past. Mr. Don Wilson wrote a testimonial about charitable gift annuities, and I thought that was sweet. You know, every year he calls asking for his calendars, and I said, well, I'm going to ask him for something this year. So that was nice of him to add to our WOW. The 1% rate increase for charitable gift annuities, y'all, that's a win-win-win. Ask the Bootsines if you want a testimonial, because they gave one recently at our Legacy Society luncheon, and it truly is a wonderful opportunity to give back to Westminster Oaks. Save the date. I'm so excited. A1A, the official and original Jimmy Buffett tribute band, will be here on January 28th. Woo! Thanks to our Cultural Endowment Fund. I'm so excited. And I don't care if it's going to be cold. Y'all still wear your bird shirts and your flip-flops. It's going to be a great concert. End of the year giving, yes, tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. Please remember that the foundation is your charity. It's for the residents and the team members here. And if you do give on Tuesday, please consider the foundation or your end of the year gifts, transfers of your required minimum distributions. Please see me if you have any questions. Thank you. Have a wonderful holiday season.
Thank you, Gail. Paul Davidson, Dining Services. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. So just a few things. First of all, thank you all for a really busy but wonderful November. We had a lot of great events that we had held last month that were pretty amazing. The Legacy Luncheon was one of those. For all of you that were able to join us for Thanksgiving Day, we had an incredible time in here. It was really wonderful times had by friends and family, and our staff had a great experience with you all. So thank you again for joining us on that holiday. Couple of things to go over. Number one, I know that somebody's going to ask me, the coffee machine is under construction yet again. I am working on a more permanent resolution for that area. We're going to try to get a machine that can handle the volume in that location. So bear with us as we continue to try to provide you with coffee services in that area. Also, stuff going on this week. We have a little wreath decorating contest that's going to be, you're going to start to see some wreaths appear at the end of the day today in the dining room and all of our windows. So our departments have done a decorating contest that's going to have their representations of their best reviews or their best decorating experiences. We're going to hang them up in the dining room, and we're going to number them 1 through 8 through all the departments, and we'll have a little drop box at the front of the dining room. And starting tomorrow and every day for the rest of this week, Tuesday through Friday, we'll have from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. We're going to have the doors of the dining room open for you to come in and take a look at them and vote for your favorite. So please, please come and check it out. I know we've got some real competitors across departments that are really trying to win off, so including our team. So definitely take a look, vote for your favorite. Again, that'll be Monday or starting tomorrow through Friday from 9:30 to 10:30. The doors will be open. Just vote for your favorite. Also, we're trying to do some decorating of our own in the dining room, so they definitely come in and join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and come check out our holiday decorations. Our staff has had a lot of fun putting some holiday flair into the dining room. We had our fall menu rollout on November 10th of last month, so we were able to bring some fall flavors into our dining menus. One of the additions that we had done in the process of the developments is that we added some of those long desired menu markers on our dining menus for both the regular menus and the favorites menus. So those are little markers that we're putting next to each of those particular dining things, and those markers include gluten-free, our Taste of Westminster, which is basically our signature dish of the day. We have our vegetarian, our plant-based, and then our heart healthy. And all of those markers are, again, just one more way that we're trying to better communicate to you what types of dietary needs that we're able to accommodate on our daily menus. So please make sure that you're taking a look at those. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask us in the dining room. We'd be happy to help educate you on those new items and, again, familiarize you with those additions. And then I'm looking forward to another busy month in December. So, again, thank you very much. That's all I have. Any questions? A few. Start right up here.
Not a question, but a comment. Shout out to you and your staff for coming in on Thanksgiving Day and providing us with a really nice community lunch and social event.
Thank you. Just 1 minute.
There was a rumor that we were not going to have a Christmas Day meal. Is that just a rumor?
That is just a rumor.
Thank goodness. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so our Christmas Day is going to be very similar to what we experienced on Thanksgiving, to where we'll have a main meal, and we're actually planning on doing a similar fashion where we'll have it available in McGuire Center, where we'll have a nice spread, table set up and everything decorated. We will most likely not have a breakfast or dinner on that day, but we will have food for you. We will have a lunch meal, yes. We're going to do reservations preferred as we did in Thanksgiving. That was a tremendous assistance to our dining staff, and I believe that it led to a more successful Thanksgiving as we were able to keep everyone very smoothly moving through our dining on that day.
Has there been any decision about whether or not we can donate our leftover fobs to staff for lunches?
That's something that I have to collaborate with our leadership team, but we haven't made a determination yet, but I will definitely dig into that.
Do you have the date for the pajamas and pancake day? I saw 2 different dates in the WOW.
Friday the 20th, I believe, was our confirmed date on that. It should be accurate on we have our dining calendar that we have. Yeah, so the back page is accurate. Anything else? All right, happy holidays. Thank you.
Karen Oliveira. Good morning.
I'm sure. Good morning. I want to thank all the residents for the feedback for the housekeeping department, especially about the long term here. I had a little homework. I checked about how many team members in housekeeping department we have for many years. We have one lady in the laundry room. She's 28 years, Lorraine Gardner. I have two in housekeeping in the health center, Christine Andrews, 27 years. Mary Montero, she have 27. She's in the health center also. The supervisor, Julius, 20 years. Denise Hayes in the Perry Center, 22 years. And Mamie Beatty, she's going to turn 20 this year coming, and she's in the memory care. Also want to remind you, if you need help with the Christmas decorations, boxes, to bring it down from the attic or from the garage inside the house, to give us a call, 228 extension 0317, and we can help you. Any questions? No. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Karen. Kelly Skiba, volunteer coordinator. Good morning. You've had a busy month, taking food different places.
Yeah, I wanted to start out by thanking everyone. First of all, for the food drive that we had for Westminster Gardens. Last Monday, Gail and I drove 2 SUVs full of food over to the gardens, and I know that there was a sizable cash donation from that y'all gave to the foundation for them. So they were absolutely thrilled to be able to put that to good use, and their residents just had a wonderful Thanksgiving thanks to your generosity. I couldn't thank you more. Also, I hope you had the opportunity to attend our Thanksgiving Without Borders a week ago Sunday. We had a full house here in the McGuire Center and some wonderful dishes. We had about 75 students from FSU, international students that came. And we just had a really good time getting to know them, sharing stories, and learning some of their culture and seeing some of their musical performances. So we already have requests to do it again next year, and we'll be putting that on the calendar. We hope that you will be able to join us. It was really a wonderful time. So this week, December is equally as busy as November was. This week we have the Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign. We're going to be ringing the bell for them at the Mahan Publix just up the road. We'll be there from 10 to 6. I set it up in hour-long shifts. So if you have an hour to spare, come see me and we'll get you signed up. I'll also be sending it out by email so you can see which shifts are available and go ahead and sign up that way. But if you don't want to do the email, call me at 285 and I'll let you know when you can come on over. The buses do run on Thursdays to Publix on a regular basis. So if you don't drive, you can set it up to be able to get on the bus and get dropped off at the shopping center. And luckily, Thursday is looking to be the warmest day of the week. It should be good weather. We will have plenty of tables and chairs for you to sit in between ringing the bell. And we can just have a good time. And I heard from Mr. Rapp that he's planning to do some juggling there. So we should have a good turnout for Westminster Oaks. Saturday the 14th, we will be participating in Wreaths Across America at noon at the National Cemetery. There is a sign up on My W Life. We'll be taking a bus over there and we'll be placing wreaths on the headstones. On December 17th, we have the chorus from W.T. Moore will be coming from 2:30 to 4, and they'll be caroling throughout our community. So I'll try and put up a schedule of where they plan to be and at what times, but I hope you'll be able to come out and see them. They're really looking forward to it. And then be on the lookout. January, we will be taking nominations for our Volunteer of the Year for this year. So as you go about your day and you think about your fellow residents who have worked so hard for the community, please keep that in mind, and you'll be seeing nomination forms. So that is it. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Meredith Swain is not here. Lynn Kimmel. No, you can't say you're not here. Come on up.
Good morning, and thank you for that correction on that pancakes and PJs. I had picked the 18th, and when I called Paul, he goes, you know what, that's really a busy morning for us already. Can we do it on Friday the 20th? And I forgot to change the date on the article, but I got it right on the back page. So thank you for bringing that up. Tomorrow night, we had carriage rides scheduled for over at the pool house. Martha chatted with Dot Black yesterday at church, and okay, it's snoozing. Okay, all right. And she said one of their carriages is broken, not working. They're having issues with it, and they asked if we could not do it tomorrow night, but reschedule it for later in the month when the carriage is repaired. And we told her that was fine. So be on standby for the revised date of carriage rides. We don't have that date in concrete yet, but it will not be tomorrow night. So do not plan to come out and ride carriages tomorrow night. We will let you know when that is rescheduled. The deadline for to make your reservation for the resident Christmas dinners is today, end of the day, 5 o'clock. Paul needs a head count, and I have to give that to him by tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday morning at the latest. And I need to finalize seating and that kind of thing. So if you have not made your reservations for the resident Christmas dinners, I need those today. They are next week, Tuesday night the 10th and Wednesday night the 11th at 5:30 here in the McGuire Center. Tuesday night is full. I have no room on Tuesday night. So if you've not got your reservation in yet, please, it needs to be Wednesday night. And those meals are not pickup, they're not takeout, they are come here and enjoy it with your friends. New Year's Eve, we are having Pure Platinum back out here for our New Year's Eve party in the McGuire Center from 7 to 9:30. We'll have hors d'oeuvres and snacks to go along with that. We've done that the last few years, and it's become a very popular thing. So be sure and mark your calendars for that, New Year's Eve here in McGuire Center at 7 to 9:30. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, is Tallahassee State College, TSC, their jazz band. It's going to be here doing a holiday concert for us at 7 o'clock. And then Thursday night is the Capitol Chordsmen. So this week alone is a busy night. And so be sure and mark your calendars for that. And Veterans Meeting is on the December 18th at 2. So mark your calendars for that. They're trying to regroup and get that going again, and we certainly want you to participate and be a part of that. That's all I have. Starting Christmas trees going up today if any of you have extra time and are feeling jolly. Yes, ma'am. Back there, yes, sir. Who, I can't tell who that is with a hand up.
Hi, I'm Barbara.
Okay.
I don't see a place to sign up for the Wreaths Across America. Is it in the regular little events?
Kelly said it should be on My W Life. She's going to double check it, and if it's not there, we'll get it put up.
Okay, I couldn't find it. Thanks.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Anybody else? There's one right up here.
I don't see any sign-up sheets for the buses yet.
They should be out there. I thought they were last week. Because I saw them. I'll double check on that too.
I have looked, especially
make
for
sure.
the UMA and the symphony.
Okay, all right. I'll double check that. Okay. Anybody else? Questions? That's it? All right. Go make it a great day. Oh, wait. I thought of one other thing. The night of the resident Christmas dinners next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, because Thursday is AL's dinner in here. Those 3 nights, there is no evening meal in the dining room. So be sure that you pick up lunch, something at lunch if you want it for dinner. There's no evening meals those nights.
Thank you. Liana. Come on up, Liana. I know you had some announcements to make. Hey, Peggy, you? Okay, and then we'll do Lori. No, I don't-
Good morning, everyone. Oh, wow. Okay. I am here to talk about ad valorem. I'm sure y'all received the new form. Some of you, thank you very much for completing them ahead of time and bringing them down to the business office and dropping them off. I want to say that we are doing it all over again. For new residents that are here that don't understand that process, I will be more than happy to explain why and what the purpose of it is. You can stop by my office and we can make an appointment so that I can put some time aside, especially for you, so that we can go step by step of why you're completing the form. At this time, I do not have the income limit. They haven't given it to us, but I'm sure as soon as I get it, we will make sure that we share that information with you through the weekly communication updates that we send every Friday. And I will also let Lynn know so she can send one of those emails to everyone as well. Okay, nothing has changed for the same process that we have every single year. One thing that I do want to remind everyone that is here, that if you move from one unit to another unit within that year, you will have to pay 2 ad valorems. And I know it's an inconvenience, but unfortunately, it is done within the year, so it will be prorated from the time that you moved into one unit until you moved out of that unit, and from the moment that you move into the new unit until the end of the year. It is 2 partials. It will be 2 retros, kind of, when you look at it. It'll be prorated on both ends. For those residents that moved in after January 1st, the ad valorem will also be prorated. But moving for the next year, then you will be completely charged for 365 days. So you only charge for the amount of days that you've been in the unit in the year 2024. Any questions? Yes, Ms. Robbins.
A number of people, including Larry and I, noticed that our ad valorem this year went down almost $1,000. Can you explain why, after all these years, it went down?
Well, as you remember, we have been in a lawsuit with the county for the ad valorem. Okay. Every year, I guess, for now, until either that is the decision of the county that they have been lowering it right at this moment. I know that partial of it was at one point because 2 years back, we were overcharged due to missing one big stack from the letter S through the letter Z. So that hurt a lot. But hopefully this year, yes, I was surprised as well to see that the ad valorems weren't as expensive as they were the years prior. So, but I think it all has to do with the lawsuit that is in place as well, too.
Is it possible that the percentage that Westminster Communities assumes of our taxes has increased and the part we pay has decreased in order that eventually we will not be individually paying ad valorem, similar to what Canopy Oaks does, that it will be in our monthly fee. A number of the Westminster communities, that's the way it is already. There is no ad valorem. We end up either way paying it, but it's the way it is done. Has Mr. Keith mentioned that to you?
No, not at this time.
You may want to check with him on that.
I did read a comment from Mr. Keith that the way we're doing it now is how the residents wanted it done, and that's why we're doing it this way. But if you want more, we'll charge you more. Does that work?
Yes.
I'm kidding. Yes, sir.
Yeah, could you explain again when we could come and ask a question about, as a new resident, what we need to do?
Speak into the mic.
Yes, sir. You can either stop by my office and we can make an appointment. You can call my extension 223, or you can email me. Doesn't matter, and we'll make a time. We'll pick a time and a date just for you. My extension again is 223. Okay?
Thank you, Liana. Thank you. Thank you so much. Laura Wiggins? Thank you for filling in for Sherry. Sure.
Good morning. Good morning. Did everybody have a great Thanksgiving? Did anybody eat as much as I did? Okay. For those that might not know me, I'm Laura Carey, and I work in the marketing department. I am the sales counselor for assisted living and memory care. I am filling in for Sherry today, and I apologize that you have to look at me instead of Sherry. But Sherry is on a tour this morning, and that's just one indicator of how busy the marketing department has been. So I'm going to share with you our census numbers this morning. So overall, campus-wide, we're at 96.6%. Now that's incredible. That's awesome. And I will tell you that we all attended a marketing meeting back in, June or July? And you may notice there was a plaque that you all received from this community being the largest resident referrals of any of our communities. So you are our biggest cheerleaders, so we thank you for that, and you're the reason that we are so busy and that our census looks so good. To break it down, we are 97.3% in independent living. We are 97% in assisted living and memory care, and then our health center is at 94.1%. And those are all numbers as of today. So do we have any questions about any of that? Thank you so much for all you do, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas.
So I want to share just a few things with you this morning. Chaplain. I'm looking right at you, Miss Mary Jane. Shall we pray? Yes, Lynn, we should pray. So for those of you who are wondering where our chaplain was, he did not finish the background screening process. And so therefore we had to move on to other candidates. So we have moved on to other candidates, and me and my committee of lifestyles folks interviewed several candidates, and our home office has interviewed our final choice, and now the spiritual committee, I think I'm calling you the right committee, the spiritual committee will interview our top candidate this week. So we look forward to getting news from them on Wednesday afternoon to see if they like our recommended candidate. So for those of you who pray, now's a good time to pray. You can start anytime. Yes, ma'am. So a couple other things. The quarterly financials ending 9/30 of 2024 were given to Miss Jane and are also posted in the lobby. So there's a great big desk in the Perry Center lobby, and on that desk is a big white book. And in that big white book is all the financial detail, all 46 pages of it. So you are more than welcome to go and read those 46 pages. And one other thing I wanted to share with you is the U.S. News and World Report, if you read the weekly memo on Friday, showed that 5 of the 10 life plan communities of Westminster are listed in the top 300 life plan communities across the country. And so 5 include Westminster Winter Park, Westminster Shores, Westminster Towers, Westminster Woods on Julington Creek, and Westminster Oaks. So Westminster Oaks is in the top 223 in the nation, top 26 in the state of Florida. So thank you so much for acknowledging that, and we're very happy to share that information. Of course, it's all based on amenities and things like that. So anyway, just wanted to share some good news with you. Do you have any questions for me? And I'll try to answer them. Yes, ma'am.
Those of us who use the swimming pool have heard various versions of the salt water. No, not the salt water. Oh, of course it's salt water. No, it's only part salt water. Oh, no, it's just the regular old-fashioned. Do you know what that is?
It's a rumor. Tim, come on up.
Okay, I'm not sure where the rumor started or how it went, but it's just a standard chlorine pool. We did look at one point of maybe swapping over to a salt pool, but it was recommended to me by the experts to not do that. It's too corrosive. So we're sticking with chlorine.
Yes, ma'am. Any other questions? No? Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I can't help myself today.
And you were going to come up to
This is Barbara. Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
The pool, I've noticed stuff growing in it. It says that it's closed every Thursday for cleaning. Are they actually cleaning the pool or just the deck around the pool?
I'm looking at Tim. Tim says they are cleaning the pool.
Okay. Well, they need to do something about the stuff growing in there.
Okay. You heard that, Tim? Thank you. And then Lynn was going to walk you through how to get to that access again?
Yeah.
Yes.
I checked My W Life, and there are signups out there for UMA and Prism and basketball games and everything. So when you click on the date icon, there is a filter at the top. Click on that filter button, and then click reservations required, X out of that, and that lists all the things that need signups. That's how you get to where the signups are. Kelly said it's on there. Just a minute, I'll double check. Hang on just a second. I'm getting there. So you click on the date icon. Then you're going to click on the filter when the little thing quits going round and round and round, which is what mine's doing right now. There we go. There's a filter. It looks like a funnel or a margarita glass, whatever you want it to look like. And then under registration, it says registration required. You just punch that, X out of it at the top, and then these are all the things that you sign up for. Wreaths Across America, yes ma'am, it's on here. You want me to sign you up? Okay. All right, so they're all out there. What's the date? What is it? I don't see anything on the 12th. On the, I see UMA and basketball.
14th, okay. Sleeves. No, that's Wreaths Across.
I do not see TSO. I will get Mina to add that one. Or I will add it. One of us will do it. Okay. But that's how you go to find sign-up things. Okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Anything else? Any other questions? Otherwise, I wish you a very, very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Take care. Thank you again.